Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the workout for saxophone players. This is going to be a quick corrective exercise workout that you can do just about anywhere. Okay, you're not going to need very much equipment, although if you do have some, that will be helpful. I'm going to give you some options that you can do if you happen to have equipment, but don't freak out if you don't. Okay, so the equipment that you might need right now is going to be a lacrosse ball. You could also use a golf ball. It would hurt. You can also use a, sorry, words are hard. Racquetball ball. Tennis balls are okay, but they're not great because you want to slide and they've got they're kind of fuzzy, right? So if you're going to use them like we're about to use them, they can tend to slide, and you don't want that. So what we're going to do first, we're going to have to release the tight muscles, the overactive muscles that you get from playing the instrument, and we are going to activate and strengthen the weak muscles. So therefore, we're going to integrate the different muscles of your body. So the body does not work in isolation. It works as a whole, right? So we're going to make sure that your body functions the best it can as a saxophone player. So first things first, you're going to take this ball, and we're going to actually get your chest muscles. So what happens is when you have pain in your back, a lot of times that's caused from pain in your chest. I'm sorry, for your chest muscles being tight. So think about how you play, right? We're here, right? This is pulled forward. We need to strengthen back here, but we can't strengthen back here until we relax here. So first thing you're gonna do is grab a ball, and you wanna put it between you and the wall, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this ball between you and the wall. You're gonna find your tender spots are gonna be about here to here. So what you're going to do is roll around looking for those tender spots. And when you find something, I want you to hold it, okay? So you're going to find that spot, right there. Usually they're going to be around here, up in here. They're not going to be way down low in your chest muscles, okay? Boy, that feels really nice. Okay, when you find the most tender spot, it might hurt a little bit. That's all right. You want to hold that for 30 seconds or so. The pain may or may not go down. It's all right. If you want to turn around and get that area behind your shoulder blades, that's actually... You can do that. It will calm the area down, but it doesn't mean that the area is actually overactive. This area usually gets stretched, so rolling it will calm the area down, but it doesn't mean that it needs to be relaxed. So after this, we are going to stretch that area. So we just rolled here. Now we have to stretch it, okay? So what you need is the lip of a door or a doorway. I'm going to show you both ways. So we'll say I just rolled this area, right? So once you put your arm about 90 degrees in the doorway, you are going to squeeze your shoulder blade back and down, and then I want you to twist out into the room, okay? Sorry, my phone's on. So you're going to twist out into the room, and then, here we go. Twist out instead of going forward. This is not a passive stretch. So again, here's my shoulder blade. I'm going to bring my shoulder here, twist out. If you don't feel anything, you can bring your arm up a little bit higher, and you'll get right here, which is pec minor. Pec major, pec minor. Both of them can be tight. With any of these stretches, if it doesn't feel tight, don't stretch it. And that can change from day to day. So from the opposite side, you're going to squeeze here, and then twist out into the room, hold for 30 seconds, and again, come up a little higher. If you need, squeeze, 30 seconds, okay? All right, from there, we're gonna stretch also your biceps, because think about how much you play with your arms bent. You don't play with your arms straight. Your biceps need a little bit of love, right? So what you're gonna do from this position, you're gonna bring your arm straight out like this, palm facing flat towards the ground, straight arm, twist out into the room. Again, same thing. So we went from here to here. And with each of these stretches, you want to hold for 30 seconds, okay? If we don't go for 30 seconds, we won't get the stretch response that we need. And that's when your body's stretch reflexes overcome, okay? Make sure you don't lock your knees, that you're still breathing. And again, of course, you're going to do that on the opposite side as well. One more thing we need to talk about is your neck. So your neck muscles, the ones we're going to be worried about right here, you've got this muscle what turns your head. It's called your SCM, sternocleidomastoid, SCM for short. So it goes from your collarbone right here to right behind your ear. It turns your head from side to side, but also flexes you forward, right? So when you play, we can tend to come forward like this or down, okay? You don't really have so much of a side to side. So you can do this in rehearsal, you can do this wherever you are. What I want you to do is you're gonna find your SCM, and you can take it between your two fingers, be very gentle with this. Take it between your two fingers and find a tender spot. Oh, I got one right there. So, come up real close. So right here, you're gonna find that spot and squeeze between. If that doesn't feel nice, what you can do, and it might be helpful to do this in front of the mirror, you're gonna press backwards along the front edge of your SCM, like I've got a spot right here. And you're just gonna hold. You'll know you've got it right, because if you feel like referred pain right in here or here or here, meaning you've got pain in areas here, you'll know you're right on that trigger point, okay? So you're gonna hold that again for 30 seconds or until the pain level comes down to almost nothing. And you're gonna repeat on the left side. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments and comment below, because I'm happy to answer any questions. Okay, so after we relax that SCM, you wanna stretch it. So the way you do this, take your right arm behind your back. I want you to look slightly up and diagonally towards your right side. You're going to pull your right shoulder down, look diagonally up, ever so gently pull your head back this way, okay? Pulling down, pulling back, hold. Okay, you should feel a really nice stretch here. You might have to change the direction a little bit until you feel that stretch, but again, 20 seconds, 30 seconds or so, and just relax. Same thing on the opposite side. Be really careful with neck stretches, because with some people they feel amazing and some people they don't. If you've had a history of car accidents or ligament damage or anything, just be very careful with these. Feel free to not do them. Like I said, some people love them, some people don't. And if you like these, you can actually, I've got a whole neck series on my Instagram page, Facebook page, YouTube. Look for neck exercises, and you can add all of those in and see which ones feel best. So what we've done, stretched and relaxed, stretched and relaxed, stretched and relaxed. What we need to do now is activate. So we're gonna do something called chin tucks. What you're gonna do is you're gonna tuck your chin slightly down and press back. It's not an attractive face. So I wouldn't do this one in public. But what you're gonna do is tuck down, chin back. You're bringing your ears over your shoulders and relax. If you have a band, you can wrap that band around your head and pull backwards just for some resistance. You can also do this on the floor with gravity for a little bit of resistance. So when these get easy, just do them with gravity, okay? So, yep, you're gonna tuck, look down, tuck your chin down slightly, bring the back of your head towards the ceiling, relax. Tuck, bring back. So my ears should be in line with my shoulders, and you wanna feel like the back of your head is coming up towards the ceiling, not looking up, but the back of your head coming up, okay? So that's how you deal with your neck. And you're gonna do 10 of those or so. And so now we're gonna do something called an ulnar nerve floss. You may or may not need this, but it's always nice to do. So your ulnar nerve affects these muscles here, or these fingers. Your radial nerve goes between these guys, and your ulnar nerve goes here. You guys deal an awful lot with your pinkies when you play, right? So we want to make sure that they feel good, you don't have any kind of nerve entrapment in those biceps. There's a bunch of ways to do this, but I'll show you my favorite. You're going to bring your arm out to the side, point down, twist, look away. If at any point in here you feel a lot of tinglies, then you need to go back. You can also try doing it on a wall, looks like this. Touch here, flat, push, twist. Woo! Okay? 5 of these. So push, twist. Lots of different variations of the ulnar nerve floss, but if you feel it, you need it. If you don't, you don't. So we have relaxed. Now we have to activate the muscles of our upper back, right? So we chilled out here. We got to get these guys to go. So what you're going to do, we're going to do something called prone tease. Okay? This is a good thing about doing chin tucks. You can do the chin tucks with prone tease. So these are my favorite because you can do them just about anywhere. You need no equipment. So we've all seen the Brazilian Jesus, right? The statue of Jesus. in Brazil, this is what you should look like. So what I want you to do is you're gonna roll your shoulders back, bring your palms up to the ceiling, hands out, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Keep your knees soft, belly button in from the side, looks like this. Squeeze, twist. I'm not going here, I'm not going here, straight out. So squeeze back. Oh, that feels really good. Okay, you should feel a really nice squeeze in your shoulder blades. Notice I'm not coming up. I'm rolling my shoulders down, squeezing back. If you have to reset between every one, that's totally fine. When these are easy, we add in the prone part. So you're gonna hinge from your hip joint. Your back is not your hip joint. Hip joint, if you find that spot between your crease of your legs and your body, push back, your butt will go out. Keep your spine in neutral. So you guys remember those birds that you put on a glass of water and they just kind of go beep? Right? I don't know why everybody knows what those are. We've all seen them. That's what you should feel like when you hinge. Probably easier to see this without this. So we're here, I'm hinging, right? I'm not hinging, I'm just sticking my butt back, right? So you're gonna roll your shoulders back, bird drinks the water, squeeze out into a T. If I come up, I should look like the Brazilian Jesus. I should not be here. So squeeze down and up. Remember, you are out into a T, not here. Up and out. So it'll be higher than you think. You can add a chin tuck into these. Tuck, come up, squeeze. And keep squeezing as you come down. You want to do 12 to 15 of these, okay? All right, so last two things we have, we're going to do a reverse plank and we're going to do a tricep press up. So these are the two things that you can do if you don't have any equipment. There's two exercises if you do have equipment that I'm going to add. You can actually, I'll show you here in a second, you can actually do some different things to incorporate these exercises together if you want. So, got my little cheat sheet here. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a reverse plank. And I'm sure you guys have all seen regular planks where you go this way or, you know, on your elbows, same thing. We're going to do it backwards. The goal here is to keep your shoulders away from your ears, okay? So you're going to put your hands out. You might want to do this with shoes, not socks. But you're going to put your hands behind you, pull your shoulders down, and lift your body up. It doesn't look hard. Oh, this is really hard. Keep your belly button in, drive your heels to the ground, come down. So you see I was shaking because those are really hard, okay? You're going to come up so you get a really nice chest stretch. You get core stability. Oof. Do as many of those as you can. So 5 to 10 seconds for each of those, or as long as you can do. You want to make sure that your back isn't going to sag. So when you do these, you're pulling your belly button in. So pull in, lift up. This would be sagging. This is not sagging. See the difference? And you're going to hold. If those are easy, you're going to lift the leg, which I can't do because they're hard. But lift the leg, then lift the other leg, okay? Those should be difficult, but if they're not, you can add that. All right, and for our strength move, we're going to do a tricep press up. Why? Well, because you guys play like this an awful lot, right? The arms are bent. We need some strength for the triceps. So if you don't have any equipment, what you can do, you're going to get into a push-up position. You're not going to do a push-up, but you're going to put your hands directly underneath your shoulders, and I want you to press straight up, and you're going to come down nice and slow. Press up, nice and slow. So my fingers are not helping here. I'm pushing through the palms of my hands, okay? If this doesn't feel good on your low back, you can actually come back a little bit farther if that feels better. If this doesn't feel good on your low back, what you can do is come up halfway and back down. That will protect your low back, but boy, are these a lot harder, okay? I know it doesn't look hard, but woof, they are. Notice I'm not shrugging, keeping my shoulders away from my ears. You're going to do 12 to 15 of these, nice and slow. If you want to add another core move into it, never mind, I got confused. Okay, so that's all I have for the equipment-less workout. If you happen to have some equipment, I'm going to show you something with a band, something with dumbbells, or something with weight that you can use. And these exercises, you're going to do 1 to 2 sets of 10 to 15 reps of these. These exercises will actually help you build strength in the muscles, build stability, not stability, build strength and build stamina in the muscles that you're already using. So instead of bicep curls, we don't need more bicep curls, we're going to do a face pull. And the face pull will strengthen these muscles here. So not only do we activate them, now we're going to actively strengthen them and increase the endurance. And then we're going to do a front to side raise, which will also help with your arms being here. It's going to actually help with both. So for a face pull, say you have a band, you need to find it, attach it on some kind of high surface. Ideally, if you're at a gym, you'd be at a cable station. I really like, some people use the rope attachment. I really like the W easy bar looking one. What you're going to do, this is different from a regular row. We're not going with our biceps here. I want you to think you're squeezing, you're pulling the back of your arms this way, okay? So you're going to brace your abs, pull your belly button into your spine, roll your shoulders back. Easy grip. I'm not gripping this thing at all. And you're going to pull your elbows behind you. So if you're at a cable station, actually it might go easier this way. So if you're at a cable station, you are bringing the apparatus here towards your nose, not your chest, but your nose. And you want to do 10 to 15 of these. So we go back and hold and relax. Notice my shoulder blades are squeezed the entire time. I'm not letting go. They're squeezed here, and I'm still squeezing as I come back. I'm not letting go. They're still retracted, okay? Second exercise, if you happen to have some dumbbells or something like that, we do a front to a side raise. And there's a couple ways you can do this. I'll show you them separately and how you can combine them. So you're going to roll your shoulder blades back, belly button in, feet hip width apart, slight bend in your elbows, come up like this. I've seen all kinds of variations of this. Not this, not this, not that. I want you to think, try this with no weight. You're going to come up like this. Your hand is lower than your elbow is no higher than your shoulder, and you are not shrugging. And if you look, I'm keeping that slight bend, and I'm moving from the side. I'm not here, here, there, here, okay? So when you add the weight, roll those shoulders back and come up just like this and back down. If this is too difficult, you can do the 90-degree version, and all you're going to do is this. Not this, not that. You're keeping everything in line. It's just like you're taking the longer lever out of it, okay? Up just like this, and slowly lower for 12 to 15, okay? If the weight's too heavy, you're going to shrug. So go with a lighter weight, start with 1 to 2. This is a little more advanced because the lever arm is longer. That's the side raise, lateral raise. And then the front raise, here, you never want your arms to come above shoulder height. So only shoulder height, no higher. From the side, looks like this. And if you want to put the two of them together, you do one each. So we go up and out, switch, up and out. You'll notice I'm not swinging. I'm not doing this. There's no momentum here. We're not training your upper traps. We're training the front head of your delt and your lateral medial delt, okay? So this would be very controlled. Come up. You're going to come up and come down slow, up and down slow, up and down slow. So again, with the face pull and those, you want to do 1 to 2 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions slowly. With the core exercise, 1 to 2 sets, 5 sets, whatever, depends on what you can do. With the corrective stuff, you're going to do 30 seconds on all stretches. Activation stuff, 1 to 2 sets of 12 to 15, maybe even 20, just depending on how it feels, okay? If you really like this workout and you want something a little more in depth, I've already got the saxophone workout done. It's downloadable and ready to go on my website. It's an hour to an hour and a half tutorial style. I know it sounds like a long time, but look how long it's already been. So the deal is, what happens when you download this, not only you basically get the workout, the full workout, you get the corrective exercise workout, then you get the full workout along with it, along with bonus material. So there's a couple different ways you can use that workout. You can break it down into what you need and what you don't. And you also get the video, and I explain form. I explain everything in detail so you're not left wondering if you're doing it right or not. You can get that on my website at www.musicstrong.com/live workouts. Thanks for watching, and let me know what thoughts you have. Stay music strong.